let's get this recording started. This is Mass Effect Legendary Edition version, I guess. I have the Legendary experience set up on in gameplay options. Legendary experience on, I should say. Just to experience it more than anything, because I've played Mass Effect 1 I've finished Mass Effect 1 3 times. I've played it more than that. I've started many Mass Effect 1 saves and never finished it, outside of those 3 complete playthroughs. I'm also going to address the fact that, hey Ari, yes, I did play Mass Effect 1 during COVID, during the lockdown stage of COVID here in the UK. The channel was incredibly healthy at that point. I had a very regular community to watch me play through it. If you have seen that playthrough, it's going to be a bit different, but the broad strokes are going to be the same. It's going to be the same. I'm going to be Paragon. I'm going to romance Liara. But I've allowed my Discord community to vote on Melshep versus Femshep and also on my class. And so at last look, I wasn't going to play a soldier or commando or whatever it's called. So I won't be able to use all of the guns equally. So the swap weapons thing, I may turn that on for the next part. I don't know yet. But that will just be swap weapons that I'm actually capable of using to good effect, rather than all weapons, because that class is geared towards using all of the guns. It's very sad that I'm going to be starting a new career, because I really like New Game Plus and having all of the things. There we go.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I'll try and
Establishing secure connection.
I'll try and keep an eye on the audio levels, but it seems fine.
Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, I'm going to go to my Discord server and pull up the results of the poll. Looks like it's Femshep. So we get Jennifer Hale.
Please log in to access your profile.
Astra Shepard.
Profile reconstruction complete. Please log in to access your profile.
Sorry, my bad. Custom female,
Please
there we are.
log in to access your profile.
It's the downside with only ever really creating 2 characters because of New Game Plus.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises, I don't think that's a word, covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers... There should be a comma there. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. I know I've done Earthborn off-stream. And I think I've done Colonist off-stream. Off-streamers. I think I've done all 3 of these. Either on or off-stream. So I'm just going to roll 1d6. So if you've never played Mass Effect before, this really doesn't affect much beyond certain dialogue, spoken dialogue lines, and you get 1 side quest per background. So I'm going to roll 1d6, and we'll just go with whatever that. So that's a 1d6 converted to a 1d3 is Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile.
Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule. Get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Again, doesn't really affect all that much. I'm going to go with War Hero because this is a Paragon playthrough.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay, so the options. Soldier. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and defensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. Sentinel. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Vanguard. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. I kind of hoped Sentinel would win the poll, if I'm being honest. Sentinel is such a fun playthrough. If you've got Mass Effect 1, either Legendary Edition or the original, and you haven't done the Sentinel playthrough, do it. It is such a fun support class to play. Unfortunately, Adept and Infiltrator were tied, so I'm going to roll my D6 again. You know what? Let's get rid of the D. Everyone rolls a D6. Everyone knows what a D6 is. I'm going to roll a D4. Why not? 1 or a 2, and it's Adept, 3 or 4, and it's Infiltrator. That's a 1. Adept it is. We're going pure biotic.
Confirm facial identification.
So, they imported the base, like the default FemShep from Mass Effect 3, which is cool. But we're not going to go for that at all. We're going to really quickly make Astra. But of course, we start with a bald head because that's just the easiest. Also, a good thing about this being the Legendary Edition is that the character creator carries through all 3 games. There was a glitch, incredibly annoying, on the 360 version, which is what I played last time, where the character creator for Mass Effect 2 wouldn't carry over your custom Shepard, which I only discovered. I discovered that off stream. Fortunately, long-time viewers of the channel will know I never actually made it to streaming Mass Effect 2 on the channel. But I'm also pretty sure that my entire community's different now. There's some wide cheeks. That's too much cheekbone. There we go. No, not ears. Cheek gaunt. Thank you. I'm just making a random face at this point. I will fully admit I could have just gone with the preset and made the cosmetic changes for Astra, but here we are. For those who maybe don't know the deep lore, any game that has a character creator, I make Professor Donkey Man, which is a joke that started in The Witcher 3 and became an unofficial channel mascot, I guess. What's the greenest I can go? Chat, green or white? I guess it's a really pale blue, but I know what Ari's vote is going to be. Green it is. Professor Donkey Man is a gender fluid, multiversal hero, and has numerous canon appearances. Which is basically my way of saying, you know, they're going to look different every time because every game has a different character creator. I do like the new lighting, however. Wow, these are some lip options, huh? So, it is remastered, but it's still Unreal Engine 3. So there's only so much they can do. What I'm really hoping is that I'm not making something that looks horrendous in-game, but fine in the character creator, which I really liked about Veilguard's character creator, is you could see it in situ. Or at least in better lighting. I'm not going to mess with the height of the nose. Oh, that's what nose depth is. Hair. Professor Donkey Man has white hair in all of their incarnations. I guess that's it. Well, I guess there is the Witcher ponytail. I could go with that to honor the roots. Oh no, there it is. There's a white, more or less. I don't know why this face just looks really concerned. Like, oh, geez, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it in time. And if this really making a difference, though? I dig it. I think that shade of green matches the irises. On my scar options. Sure, why not? Chat, are we happy with this? Are we happy with this version of Astra? Yeah. Finalize.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Good.
Identification confirmed.
Oh, cool. It shows us here anyway. Normal difficulty, auto level up off. I just like leveling things up manually. Legendary mode to try the new leveling up experience, which I believe it's supposed to be you level slower, but when you do level up, you get more points to spend. Subtitles are on, squad power usage all, autosave on. Ari, you'll be happy to know I turned motion blur off.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. Jupiter. That's
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
new.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
And here we are. If you've never played Mass Effect before, by the way, if you've never seen a playthrough, you are in for a treat. It's one of the great, at least in my opinion, one of the greatest role-playing games of all time. Quick breakdown of how it works for people who don't know. It's a dialogue wheel, as you can see. Except unlike some BioWare games, it's fully voiced. Generally, the top option is Paragon, bottom option is Renegade, middle option is Neutral. The right-hand side of the conversation wheel progresses the conversation. The left-hand side usually adds more information.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Get absolutely wrecked. Really hope my microphone's not picking up the power tools outside. I've read all of these before in the original playthrough, but it's a completely different playthrough with, as I say, a mostly different community. So here goes all of the codex entries. Fortunately, the primary codex entries are narrated. It's only the secondary that I get to read. Timeline. 2016 for the Humanity and the Systems Alliance. 2069. Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Center becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July the 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. 21.3. Lowell City in Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 21.37. Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 21.42. Construction of Gagarin Station, Jump 0, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 21.48. Prospectors discover the Prothean ruins at Prometheus Planum on Mars. Prometheus Planum? 2149. Translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Master Relay. Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Octorus Station. 2152. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2154. Commander Shepard born. 2155. Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of Octorus Station as a headquarters. 2156. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157. Taurians encounter human explorers, First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. 2158. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposures begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160. Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165. Humans establish embassy on Citadel. 2170. Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindwar. Oh, okay, I wasn't born there then. 2176. Skillian Blitz, pirates and slavers, attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skillian Verge. That's where Shepard held the line. 2177. Thresher Moors devour the Alliance colony of Akuz. I believe that's if you are Spacer or Ruthless. That's mentioned in your backstory. 2178. In retaliation for the Skillian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2183. Current date. You were born on Earth. So it's Shepard's profile. You were born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. A child of the streets, you learned to live by your wits and guts, surviving in the hidden underbelly of the megatropolises of humanity's home world. Eager to find a better life, you joined the Alliance military when you came of age. You were on shore leave at Elysium when the first wave of the Skillian Blitz struck. A massive coalition of force of slavers, crime syndicates, and Batarian warlords attacked the human colony, determined to wipe it out. You rallied the civilian inhabitants, leading them in their desperate fight to hold off the invaders. When enemy troops broke through the colony's defences, you single-handedly held them off and sealed the breach. After hours of brutal fighting, reinforcements finally arrived, and the enemy broke ranks and fled. Because of your actions, Elysium was saved, and you are regarded throughout the Alliance as a true hero.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest...
I'm just going to make that a smidge louder. I'm also going to make the subtitles a bit smaller. I think that was calibration? Nope. Oh, actually, that might have been on the... I think subtitle size was at the launcher menu. Oh, I think the codex is counted as a sound effect.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
I hope you're paying attention. There will not be a quiz at the end of the game.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Sorry, I'm just checking something. Don't know if that'll work. Journal. You're Lieutenant Commander Shepard, Executive Officer on the SSV Normandy. My objective, speak to Captain Anderson. What a bro. This squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Use the D-pad to select talent or its rank. Press A to spend a talent point to gain rank in the selected talent. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock higher ranks. And you can see Paragon and Renegade are displayed. There's right bumper to toggle helmet. Don't currently have a helmet equipped, so it does nothing. Right. So that's the shield boost ability. Right, I'm an adept. That's what I'm going with. Charm for sure. Reduced reload time, absolutely, and I'll take barrier for the extra shield. Map of the Normandy. I can zoom in and out. It's not a smooth zoom, but it's a zoom. That reminds me, the equipment screen allows you to equip or upgrade gear for your squad. Press that to cycle item types. Press that to select an item. A equips the selected item. X upgrades it. Y breaks it into Omnigel. You can also mark things for junk, which is amazing. I will be using... Do I have any helmets? I guess not. I will be using... Oh no, helmet comes with the armor. Anyway, I'll be using maps for the explorable planets, just to speed things up.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
No, probably not. It's...
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
So good to be back on the Normandy.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Who are we shaking down? Well? Who are we shaking down, Presley?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
What is the average weight of action, do you think? Please?
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Thanks for yelling in my face, Presley.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
Chuck was?
The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Hey, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander?
Nice
We won't
to
be
see you.
staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Welcome back.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
I don't think happens to
Turians
Jenkins.
are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Have you? Do you know the Mass Effect story at all, or is this new to you?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They
Oh.
usually work alone or in small groups.
You're in for a treat.
Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Spectres sound dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Corporal Jenkins has seen one too many movies.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Hope you're happy with all that lore dump.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, Tor, if you have any questions about gameplay stuff, just ask. Starship sensors. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth, 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they have already arrived. Because there is FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors, frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy, the heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off by power plants and electrical equipment, the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during FTL travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of the mass effect envelope and Doppler shift. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution LADARs, laser detection and ranging, that emit a ping of energy and listen for return signals. LADARs have a narrower field of view than radar, but LADAR resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when a ship is moving at FTL speeds.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
I love that they chose Nihilus to be the image for Spectres.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Woo diplomacy. Sorry, I'm also looking into getting the OBS recording issue fixed. I'm going to do a manual save. Yeah. Feels good. I think that's everyone I can talk to. I mean, there's the galaxy map I can poke around, I suppose. Alright, I'm not the CO yet. Whoops. Salute. Yeah. It's nice to be playing sci-fi
Commander
again.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Don't get me wrong, chat. I like fantasy, but I can't subsist on it alone.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Keith David and his buttery tone. His velvety tones, I guess.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Yes. Yes, it could.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
I'll be as dangerous as you want me to be,
wants
Nihilus.
to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Like hell he is.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been
He's got a
pushing
human
this
kink.
for a long time.
NBD.
Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I mean, clearly he does with his human kink, but we won't hold that against him. We'll hold ourselves.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
You know how you repay that debt, chat? YouTube? Anyone else watching this on some other video hosting site, I suppose. A subscription to twitch.tv/ComradeBubbles. That's how you repay the Protheans. They would want it for you. They really, truly would. Or swing by the merch store. Pick up some merch. Probably featuring my cat's face.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
1 second, chat. Yeah, I took some of the I just trimmed down the channel point redeems. What was my last crime? 2 punny. Whoop. There we go. Just for you, Ari. Just need to put it so that I can kind of be seen behind the bars. That's good.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I'm sorry, have you seen any of my content, Captain Anderson? Am I a low-key kind of person? Because I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. Low-key is technically in my vocabulary, sure, but I don't think it's going to be there. I've turned on the redemption. I've turned on the jail redemption and also the free the streamer one.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Pew 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 pew.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
R.I.P. that guy, indeed.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
The Claw.
A small strike team can move quickly
You're not wrong,
without
Tor.
drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
I can't unsee that now, thank you. It's one of my favorite games and you've ruined it for all time.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems.
Oh, sorry. It's cutscene.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping
No
survivors
survivors.
is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
I'm sorry, this is a renegade. This isn't a renegade playthrough. We're Paragon.
You're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
I don't have pockets big enough for a mission though.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
Did anyone see what that tooltip was? Because it was a little fast, let's say.
Years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaj'e, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Aliens.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Terminus systems, aka we don't go there. Nothing new there. Head to the dig site. No assignments yet. Assignments are... So, missions are your main quests, assignments are side quests. Caden, my guy, my dude, my brother in vanilla. You'll want barrier. And... probably first aid. Caden is so vanilla, chat. If you've never played the game before. Also, we're taking helmets off because helmets are bad. But assault rifle and soldier. Oh no, I can't take Jenkins' helmet off. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Hell yeah. Okay, so this is the Mass Effect 3 HUD. Ooh, actually, I think I read that they changed this. Oh my god, I no longer get motion sickness from the sniper scope. Amazing. That is so useful to know if I ever need it. I guess Caden also has a pistol out because he's the...
Smells like smoke and death.
Sentinel.
Oh god, what happened here?
Jenkins, something bad. Didn't know the sniper scope made you ill. I would have voted for sniper class, and I feel no. So Ari, in the original Mass Effect, if you were untrained in sniper rifles, hang on, it would kind of just do this constantly until like rank 4 or 5 of the sniper rifle training track. It was so bad that even when you were using a sniper build, it was almost unusable. The sniper build's cool. The infiltrator gets a invisibility cloak. I've got to stop doing that. Chat, there's no reloading in this game. Your guns have infinite ammo. They just overheat instead. It's only in the first game. And grenade is X, which in every other game is reload. So, yeah, I guess for people who don't know, I'm covering it up. Hang on, I'll just show you what I mean momentarily. Really. Actually, chat, do you want me to move my webcam? I can put it at the top, left or right of the screen, so I'm not covering my guns. But that's the heat bar filling up. And then, like, if I go to the sniper rifle, you get like 2 shots per thing. Maybe top right? Yeah, I don't think anything appears at the top of the screen, and I can always move it around anyway. So, nope. Because I think I put a. Hang on, I put myself back in jail. Don't worry, I just need to see where I am in terms of like my actual face. No, I don't want that. I want that. There we go. So if I put my face kind of here, and then the little shelf thing. And then move my face across slightly. Check where the alert box is going to appear. And the stream boss. Right, I think that's good. Most games implement it in this way, but when you use a really scoped rifle, you're taught to keep both eyes open until you fire, so you have the full field of view and better situational awareness. Absolutely, and it really was, I think, just a consequence of the like the idle weapon sway animation. Like you can see Shepard's moving now. It was just unpleasant to look through the sniper scope. There we go, I told you I put myself back in jail. Right, if I need to, I can obviously redo that whole thing. That's the way forwards. Anyone interested in speedrun tech, the speedrun tech is you throw grenades to put yourself into combat-like situation, and it... why am I... No! Not the assault rifle, the pistol. Can I... I can. Aha! So, heat absorption just gives me more shots before I have to stop what I'm doing. Upgrades. The development of practical manufacturing omni-tools allows modern militaries a great deal of flexibility in equipment loadouts. A vast number of field modification kits, or upgrades, are available for common equipment such as weapons, armor, omni-tools, bioticams, and even grenades. An upgrade kit usually consists of less than a dozen unique parts and an optical storage disc. When loaded into an omni-tool, which is, you'll see it every now and then, they've got like an orange holographic thing on their left hand. That's the omni-tool. It's also where the blade comes from for CQC. The OSD provides all technical specifications required to manufacture the tools and additional parts necessary to install the upgrade onto another piece of equipment. Assembly is typically modular, and installation can be completed in less than a minute. Since Omni-tools are designed to use common battlefield salvage materials such as plastics, ceramics, and light metals, rendered into semi-molten Omnigel for quick use, it is quite possible for a trained soldier carrying upgrade kits to customize gear on the battlefield to fit the current tactical situation. All of which is to say Mass Effect 1 is like an actual honest-to-goodness role-playing game. I mean, you probably got that from the skill tree, but there are so many weapon upgrade options for extra damage against organics, extra damage against Geth, or robots or something. It's a whole thing. Also, Ari, I made this joke a while back, and I'm pretty sure Weldy clipped it, about doing a bath stream, like a jacuzzi, hot tub stream, it'll be Bubs on a Suds. I know it's not quite a B, but I think it gets the point across. Also, this game came out in 2007. Do I have to, though? And it's a cover shooter. Jenkins, no! Right, I have barrier. I should probably use that. 2007, the before Skyrim times when I played Oblivion constantly, what a time it was. Fair. Also, chat, RIP to Jenkins. F07, if you want to salute his valiant... It wasn't a sacrifice, but death.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Sorry, not 07. Is it O? There we go, 07. Pretty sure I have a skull emote as well. I thought I had one for death. In the cubes. Never mind, I don't.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, man.
Oh, well, on to the next one. Very much so, yes.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
So, like, it's just for bullets, really. Just bullets. Jenkins is dead. But you have to press onto the dig site. Just 4 bullets, in fact. I don't get shields, however, because I'm a biotic. I get barrier instead. Medigel is needed to heal injured squad members. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronics challenges. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening controls. So I don't need to kill these, by the way. But I want to. Hey, you. Die.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Why is it telling me to use the squad screen? I haven't leveled up. I should probably actually map. Warp. Okay. Never mind. Give me my barrier back, please and thank you. Up to attack. Oh, so it's like the Mass Effect 3 system. Mass Effect 2 and 3 system. Fantastic. That is so much better. No! There we go. That's basically just a sheep that I'm failing to shoot. The minimap is a there's a radar at the bottom right. The red triangles are enemies. That's corpse I just ran over. Whoops. It's alright, I'm not a hero of the galaxy yet. Man, that lens flare. It's very cinematic. That's what I was looking for. I will also put the stick into sprint, and that is just crouch. Sprint is A, or storm, they call it in this. So if I crouch randomly, that's why. I'm trying to sprint, and I'm just an idiot. Sure would suck to be that guy if he got it. Oh, he got impaled. The remaster is doing a lot of work here. Them some Zapper boys. Yeah, this is the Geth. Whee! Goodbye.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
No survivors. Bang!
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
I would say take a shot every time they mention the word beacon in this initial, I guess, prologue. Don't, you would die.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you take a shot of water, you're going to die as well. Also, I think I've accidentally made a permanently startled Shepherd. The eyes are a bit too big, but I can't change that in-game, so this is Shepherd for the next 40 hours.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Okay, Shepard, that was a bit loud. Do the most important thing, chat. Take off the helmet. Hey, you're a soldier. Have that and assault rifles, because I need someone with assault rifle training. Please and thank you.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Please note that the Geth do not get... When you fight them, the Geth do not get, less intelligent the fewer there are in the on the battlefield. I'm not sure 2007 tech could have pulled that off, but it would have been cool.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Right. Hey, Ashley. Take that, because you're going to be doing that a lot. I'm just going to add the chemical rounds. Give me loot. Yeah, that's better than what I've currently got. But you notice there's now a Marcus Junk option. That was not there in the original game. I cannot explain how nice it is to have a junk feature. Also, you can't customize the armor in Mass Effect 1. Just each armor set has its own cosmetic appearance, regrettably. All you can do is find a manufacturer you like. Pretty sure this is the back where I came. Yes. Let's just double checking I got that correct. I've looted that stuff over there. These poor unfortunate souls. Run to the waypoint to take cover behind them. Now it teaches you about the cover system. Hey, Ashley's on right. Go over there. Somehow I have him targeted, even though I can't see him. Shepard, get into cover. Leveled! That was the melee, by the way, in case you're curious what that looks like. Goodbye. Oh, biotic abilities are amusing. Every level up, I'll put a point into charm. Don't worry. I can get more than 3 charm, and if I wish, intimidate points. The kind of gradations you can see on the... Hang on, you can't see my hand. On the Paragon, you can see there's a bar with 5 gradations in. Every gradation you hit unlocks one slot that you can then put a point into. How do I unlock pistol training? One of these. I mean, obviously I'm working towards stasis because stasis is hell useful, but... Oh, there it is, basic armor. Let's work on a cooldown as well. Stick those there. Go with barrier. Give him a bit more health. Got to scoot for the gym. Best of luck with the rest of the mission, bubs. Thanks, Tor. I won't be playing much longer past the end of the mission anyway. I don't know if I'll get to the end of the mission before I have to wrap up the stream. The prologue is kind of long, but it's still fun. Oh, hey, someone's Alexa. Crate? It's so crate. Oh, it's over there. Nice. Squad. Nope. Equipment, that's what I want. I don't particularly want the shotgun, but I guess I'll equip it just in case. I currently have the Kessler 1. Damage per second is up, accuracy is down, heatsink capacity. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Caden. Have a pistol. DPS is up, more shots, only slightly lower accuracy? Yes. Nope.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
Explaining the radar and the target outlining.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Also thinking about it, yeah, I'm not finishing this prologue today.
Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
I just remembered how much of it is. It's a pretty long prologue, and there's a lot of exposition to set up the rest of the game.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Hey, do you like body horror? Because there's body horror in this sci-fi game. Also, you get 12 XP for watching a cutscene. Why do I have the sniper rifle equipped? Goodbye. We good? I guess because I changed the pistol, it swapped to the sniper rifle for whatever reason. Sure, I can't wear that, but Ashley can, I think. Oh no, she hasn't got heavy armor training. Never mind. And I certainly don't have the heavy armor training, so.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Gasp. However, while I'm thinking about body horror, I have, been just thinking about things in general, and just realized the other day how much I really enjoyed the Dead Space remake last year. That was so good, chat. Hopefully you enjoyed the playthrough, and if you haven't watched it, obviously it's on YouTube.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
But I also recommend just playing it. I do plan to play Dead Space 2 on the channel at some point, maybe for October. I like how they give you heavy armor, but unless you're doing New Game Plus, no one can wear it. I'm going to save in case I mess up the minigame. Not super into sci-fi, but Dead Space held your attention. It's a really good horror game. I'm sorry I'm playing this, Ari, but this is, over the course of the trilogy, and I can play it. I do own Andromeda. I'm happy to play on stream, so we can have that conversation later. There's like 100 hours of sci-fi here. I apologize. I won't be playing them back to back though. Some locked objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you'll be able to unlock the object using the decryption or electronics interface or by spending Omnigel. It's Simon Says. Please don't apologize for playing anything you want. Bubs, variety is good for you. It is. It is.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door.
I was going to say,
before they come back.
It's this conversation. Hell yeah.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Don't be like me and play Elder Scrolls compulsively for 20 years. Hey, I generally have a Pokemon game on the go, so it's all good. I understand.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
Morrowind remake
We
when?
could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I love Morrowind so
I
much.
saw him,
So
the
weird.
prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
1 second, chat. I'll put myself back in jail, don't worry. Was the darkness leashed consensually? If so, hot. If not, they should be unleashed. Back to jail I go.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit Unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Two things. One, did I say that just for the bit, or do I genuinely find that, hot? Two, if you're going for a pure Paragon playthrough, never pick this option. You actually just punch him in the face and knock him out, and it gives you Renegade points. It's funny, but I'm not going to do it. Because I don't have to reload the save.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it.
It just comes out of nowhere.
Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
No, there's nothing in that. Caden, thank you. Been in that one. Yep, we can continue. I think it's that way I need to go. Yes, because I came from that way. But I'm going to save so that I don't have to have that conversation again. And run the risk of punching him. Hey, Nihilus. Oh, right, it's a cutscene. I apologize.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
No! Nihilus! Oops. Not Nihilus! He was too pure! First Jenkins, now Nihilus.
Off in the distance.
The claw. Goodbye, spaceship of unknown origin. Every time I do that, every dang time, right? Imagine when remember when I could hit things? Like, just eat that. Thank you. Shepard, get into cover. Why are the husks tankier? Just noticed Bubbles' crime. I'm in trouble, and I... Oh, as a favour, the Protheans in this game series? Oh no, I'm sorry. Remember Destiny? Yeah, like Destiny, I could hit things. It was so good. Although, to be fair, in Destiny, Autoaim was doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. Can't turn Autoaim off on this, as far as I know. I don't know if it has it, actually. I assume it does, but it might not. We weren't censoring for Protheans? Oh. My bad. Were you censoring to avoid spoilers? If so, I appreciate that. I mean, they do make a valid point, to be fair.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Also, the vocal effects for them, very good.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
It wasn't that far away. I walked it.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it
That will
descended.
happen sometimes.
It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only...
Particularly towards the end of the stream, when I'm distracted by chat and tired.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Please give me the stuff. I like stuff.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
So this is grayed out because I don't have any Intimidate. This is available because I have Charm.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
So something you'll no doubt discover as we continue is that Paragon is really, really boring space cop, and just will emotionally guilt trip people into doing things. I just prefer it to Renegade. I don't like the Renegade options for the most part, the ones I've experimented with.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We're going in here now. Hell yeah. Ah, dang nabbit. Hey, Caden, what's your electronics skill at? I haven't even unlocked it. Love that for me. I think... yeah. I think we'll just do some inventory shuffling. Stinger 2, DPS is up, accuracy is way up. Yep, that's my pistol now. Sure, why not? Yep, we're all good on that front. Okay. Do I have anything? Okay, and that's your pistol now. Oh, nope. I want combat sensor on mine. Upgrades, there we go. So I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow. For those who are interested in such things, the Exalted Essence actual play, The Wild Hunters, is on Friday. But as I am away next week on holiday, a much-needed holiday, I'm going to try to do a stream tomorrow to make up for the fact that we're nothing next week. And on Thursday as well. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I do have some things I need to take care of for UK Tin, the company that I run, but we'll see how it goes. So, YouTube, I'm going to let myself out of jail for this so you can see me. YouTube, please do let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Share the video with anyone who think might like it. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you get the chance, please do swing by twitch.tv/ComradeBubbles and follow me here on Twitch. It's free. If you can afford to subscribe, obviously I'm not going to say no. Similarly, if you can afford to swing by my merch store, the link is in the video description. I wouldn't say no to buying some of my merch either. If you want to show your support for the trans community, there are some trans rights merch there. Stickers. There's stickers and a t-shirt right now, and I'll be adding and pet collars, and I'll be adding some more at some point soon when I figure out what I want to add. I think that's it. So until next time, YouTube, please do stay safe, please do stay healthy, please do stay wholesome. Much love to you all. Goodbye.